Hi, blessed ones. Today I wake up to new news from SCF. One which is excellent news, the other, personally, I don't think it's that great a news. So, which news would you like to hear first? The good or the bad? Anyway, the date is the 16th of September. The time now is 9:42 a.m. Singapore time. Well, I choose to share with you the great excellent news first, okay? Dear SCF users, we are thrilled to announce that FINPAY, finally, yes, the flagship payment gateway product of the SCF ecosystem, will officially launch. It's officially launched already overnight anyway. So SCF has entered into partnership agreements with companies in various industries, including banking, international trade, commodities, and supply chains. By integrating FinPay, these businesses have improved the efficiency of cross-border fund settlements, significantly reducing transaction fees compared to traditional SWIFT international wire transfers and lowering overall operational costs. This is actually really good news, yeah? Next, FinPay is a decentralized international cross-border payment gateway built on the SCF platform, aiming to address the following issues. Number 1, lower operating costs. Number 2, ultra-fast transfer speeds. Number 3, seamless circulation of any currency. Number 4, support for anonymous transactions. Number 5, provision of open API access. FinPay is projected to generate annual profits in the billions of dollars, and its future impact will be reflected in the following aspects. Number 1, low cost and efficient cross-border payments. FinPay aims to achieve low cost and efficient cross-border fund settlements between different national currencies, significantly reducing costs and delays for individuals, businesses, and financial institutions, providing an attractive enterprise-level solution. Okay, number 2, security and anonymity. FinPay emphasizes the security and anonymity of transactions, which is crucial for privacy protection and secure transactions, attracting users and institutions seeking more private transaction methods. Because in DeFi there is no KYC, right? So there is anonymity. Okay, number 3, superfusion protocol. Protocol. Comparing FinPay to a superfusion protocol of SWIFT, PayPal, and Visa highlights its combination of various financial technologies and functionalities, providing a comprehensive solution for the payment industry. Wow, that is cool. A fusion. That means it's combined, okay? So don't be confused by the word fusion. So it means that there will be a combination of SWIFT, PayPal, and Visa payment protocol ability, right? I think that's what it means. Then, wow, if that is so, FinPay is powerful. Very, very, very powerful. Okay, number 4, collaborative relationships. FinPay has established partnerships with high-quality enterprises in 4 major industries, increasing its credibility and market access, laying a solid foundation for the project's success. Well, very good. More B2B business partnerships, right? Okay, point 5, open API access. Providing open API access will facilitate the participation of developers and other financial service providers, contributing to the growth and diversity of the ecosystem. We warmly welcome more businesses and partners to join the FinPay payment platform. If you are interested in collaboration, please contact our customer service online and we will be delighted to discuss business cooperation opportunities with you. Fantastic. So we sincerely appreciate your support for the SCF ecosystem. Official launch of FinPay marks a significant step forward, providing innovative payment solutions for a broader range of enterprise users. We look forward to witnessing the future achievements of SCF together with you. Fantastic. This is signed off as SCF Group, September 15, 2023. Alright, so this is really excellent news. Let's take a moment to digest this, and well, this is the moment that I think many of us have been waiting for. I believe by now, with the launch of FinPay, this is our launch of, I think, the 4th ecosystem. Am I right? Or is it the 5th? Because all in all, we have 8 ecosystems that we are launching milestone by milestone, phase by phase. And I think right now we are either halfway there or even a little more than 50% achieved. Okay, so this is the excellent news. Now are you ready for the not so great news? I'm just going to read out the header, okay? Tease you a little bit. Well, for the full gist of that message, I'm going to come back to you in a few hours' time. After I myself fully understand, digest the message, then I am then gonna break it down for you in another video. I guess in about 8 to 10 hours time from now. So stay tuned for that, okay? Right now, let me share with you what's the header. The title says announcement, optimization of user team total rewards rules, and it is dated the 16th of September. I think it's gonna kickstart these new policies that will apply to the team rewards system starting, I guess, 24 hours from now. All right, on the 16th of September. What is today's date again? Oh, 16th of September is today, by the way. Hang on just a minute. So I guess this policy is gonna apply immediately. Okay, well, and this is the announcement. What it says, there's certainly quite a lot of information in this announcement, much of which, to myself personally, I definitely need some explanation, some accurate and updated and thorough, comprehensive explanation in order for me to share this information to you accurately. So if you're very excited and want to know more, you can go update your app and read the full details of this announcement yourself. Okay, if you want to have the breakdown of this to understand it better, then stay tuned for my next video, which I will launch later today. Okay, so I'm not going to go further deep into this news, and now let's get down to updating the app together on my mobile device, shall we? Then we can walk through the new app right now. Opening up my SCF app tells me that today there is a new version, which is 4.0.3. Well, we certainly have come a very long way, right? From version 1 to now version 4.0.3. And latest updates, it says FinPay launches as well as optimization of dynamic yield rules. These are the two major announcements. And let's click on update now. I'm using an Android phone For iPhone users, well, you have to do your necessary, okay, by clicking on iOS, which is for iPhone upgrade. And for me, I shall click on Android. Now the file is already downloading. It may take a little while. Oh, actually, it's really fast, okay? So very quickly, the file has been downloaded. Click on the word open. Do you want to update this app? Well, we definitely have to, otherwise we can't use the app, right? So click on update and it's installing. Let's give it a moment, okay? Right. It took about maybe less than a minute to install. I paused it for you, so it was not real time for you, but it took about a little, like a minute or so, okay? I guess the installation time could vary depending on where you are, your network, and also at that point in time how many people are downloading at the same time. So for me, I feel it is quite fast this time. Then once it says app installed, you can click on the open. And now we are in the latest version 4.0.3. And well, I still see my dear Abbas. Hello. He's on the top banner, my top leader from Pakistan. And well, as the top banner is scrolling, let's take a quick look. Let's orientate through this new version, shall we? There it is. I see something very new. Can you see? FinSwap is included here on the home page, right? Let's see. There is also, was it here before in the older version? There's also an SCF animation. I believe this is an animation clip that explains the company's ecosystem, right? Then what else do we see? Okay, this will be important. It already has been there for the last few versions of a white paper. There is also level challenge on some rewards system that the company offers. What else? Okay, there's all this. Oh, open source code is here. That's excellent. Let's take a look at it, okay? I think this is new, is it? Let's click on open source code. Wow, when I click into the open source codes, I see quite a lot of technical stuff. This is encouraging because I think, you know, some of my friends who are developers and blockchain and IT savvy, they have been requesting for the open source code. Because on, you know, DeFi and blockchain, open source codes should be open. So now I see this in the in-app. I think this is the information that a number of them, or these, you know, that they have been searching for. Okay, it looks quite comprehensive. I will confer with them if this is what is the information that they have been requesting for all along. It looks really quite technical. I won't be able to dissect this very much for you, I'm afraid. Well, and here this contribution part, it says, thank you for considering to help out with the source code. We welcome contributions from anyone on the internet and are grateful for even the smallest of fixes. And if you would like to contribute to Go Ethereum, please fork, fix, commit, and send a pull request for the maintainers to review and merge into the main code base. If you wish to submit more complex changes though, please check up with the core depths first, on our Discord server to ensure those changes are in line with the general philosophy of the project, and get some early feedback which can make both your efforts much lighter as well as our review and merge procedures quick and simple. And please make sure your contributions adhere to our coding guidelines. And then below there you see there's also a developer's guide on more details on configuring the environment, managing the product dependencies and testing procedures. Okay, very encouraging. There is also the license, etc. Well, take a look at the below. There is the language that they use to create, which has what, JavaScript, the C language, is it? So these are the languages that they use. I think this is awesome. Well, I am going to skip through this for now. All right, I think this is great. Okay, let's just quickly click while we are here at this view code, which is in blue. Okay, view code, let's click on it, and it sees all these extended information. And if we were to click on just randomly one, which I have clicked on RLP, it actually gives even more information and the code. So wow, so there's a lot of stuff going on in this app. Okay, it's quite amazing. So the developers are really working hard in the back end. Yeah. All right, so let's quickly jump out of the open source code. Just now I was here at open source code. I won't go through the rest of the stuff. Let's quickly launch into FinSwap, okay, and take a quick tour together. FinSwap is launching, and it's launched. It took a little bit of time to launch FinSwap. Hey, what am I talking about? It's not FinSwap. That is the launch. Okay, so this is FinSwap, right? It's been there all along. What we should be looking for really is FinPay. My apologies. All right, let me get out of here. Where is FinPay? Where can I find FinPay? All right, let me find where FinPay is located. I think I have found it. Click on browser and browser will launch into this. Can you see that we are at the SCF chain ecology? We have FinSwap launched, FinSo launched, and now this is our next huge ecosystem launched today, FinPay. Let's click on FinPay and see what we have. So we can see that it says banking industry here. Then there is commodities. There is the international trade, and there is the supply chain. Yeah, so these are the four main industries, and shall we click into the banking industry? There is a little arrow here. Let's click on it. And wow, super cool, is it? It actually tells you what's the total transaction amount in terms of FUSD, and then what the total transaction fee is, and so far it has just started. I think it is, how long has it started for the banking industry? There is, looking at it right now, it says that there is 102 total transaction counts, and here it indicates the total transaction amount on this date. So this is up to date. Yeah, it's running live, and it is showing the pie chart here. that this is the piece of the banking pie out of the full FINPAY pie. Okay, and let's scroll up. Yep, so this tells you what is the total transaction amount. As we speak, it has already increased from 101 to 102, and now it is 103 on live tracking. And because it is in the blockchain, it is DeFi, therefore everything is very open, and it even actually has the transaction details. This is quite amazing. Let's check out the transaction. It tells you what is the quantity, what is the transaction fee of this transaction, the trade time, and it tells you which company it is working with. Merkur Private Bank. Quite amazing. Let's click also on the check transaction part. And it's really, all the information is very open. We can see the transaction hash here. If we want, we can even break down further by no, sorry, that is a copy. So we have the transaction hash here. It has the time of the transaction. It tells you from where to where, and it also tracks the amount and what's the mining fee charged, the gas fee charged, and in total that this is the transfer fee and the trader's information. Wow. Let's get back out and take a quick look through again. So what I went through was the top transaction, that is the latest one, real time. And then below there is another one which tracks also again the same information. This time is Union Banca Privée, sounds French. Then there is Pilatus Bank. So these are international organizations. And let's scroll through quickly. From different sources and different institutions. And there are altogether numerous pages. Yeah, at the bottom we can actually still scroll through at the bottom. Oops, sorry. Let's see at the bottom bar, there are altogether 11 pages of transaction details information on FinPay, and it has just launched, and it already looks like there's a lot going on in the back end. Amazing. And to date, since its launch, the FinPay transaction fee income is already hitting around 10,000 FUSD, and the total transaction volume is already close to 5 million FUSD. Wow. And let's take a look now at, shall we look at international trade? And can you see that the transaction records also tally according to the 4 sectors? There's banking, commodities, international trade, and the supply chain. Okay, let's quickly look at international trade. International trade has a larger pie compared to banking, and the total transaction amount is even is at this figure, and the total transaction fee is this. And see, there's already 316 transaction counts. Awesome. Let's scroll down and take a look at the transaction details. And these are the various different companies and so on in different amounts. That's quite amazing, is it? See? So, and now let's take a look. This one, for international trade, there's even more pages of information. 32 pages. Just now banking, it had 11 pages. So from what I can see, it's 3 times larger than 3 times the numbers of that of banking. Right, this is awesome. And quickly, let's click on the commodities. Commodities is also doing really well, and these are the total transaction fees already earned $2,000 over dollars. All right, and the transactions, there are also some big and some small amounts. I mean, big would be like 5,000 and above. All right, in my opinion. Okay, and yeah, so there's a lot going on. And let's take a look at supply chain. Also, you know, quite sizable, right? And so in terms of the company, the earning is through the transaction fees. Yeah, and you see the numbers are just increasing by the second. Okay, so this is what is exciting and new in our app right now. Transaction amount. So now is this some network issue? Let's try click in again. Okay, on this page, yeah, SCF chain ecology. Let's take a look. Okay, currently, let's take a quick run through. Our SCF coin is at $61.31. These are the total number of addressees, as in holders, and these are the number of transfers so far. I believe this will track both the B2C, which is the community, our transfers, as well as the business transfers, the B2C, I believe, right? And as of right now, see the total number of transactions, and these are the transactions made in the last 24 hours. Okay, and here let's take a look again. You know, all the information is here because it is DeFi, it is blockchain, and there's transparency here. Well, so this is amazing, because FinPay is our new ecosystem just launched. Okay, one more amazing thing is that when we enter, by default it is set to SCF main chain, and there is this portion here that we can enter any transaction hash or query and hit the search button. Well, above the search button, can you see that there is a tiny switch button here? Well, let's explore. When we hit on the switch, what will happen, shall we? Okay, 1, 2, 3. See, immediately when you click on switch, the chain switches from the main chain to the fin chain. Isn't it awesome? Yeah, and again, you know, we can do any transaction hash queries here. Okay, let's press on switch again. Magic. Okay, now it's back to main chain. Okay, so this is a quick run through of our FinPay. Is there any other new stuff that's gone on in our app? Let's go back to home. And where is the announcement? Yeah, the announcement is here. Can you see the scrolling banner? So can you see that it says official launch of SCF payment, and the next announcement is the optimization of user team? Yeah, so you can click on that scrolling banner, and if you are excited and want to know what is this other news about, you can read it first, right? And just stay tuned. In a few hours time, I'm going to give another video. I'm going to create another video to break down what exactly this announcement means to you and to me, to all of us. All right, so everybody have a very blessed weekend. Stay tuned for more later, and take care.